Hey investors, welcome back to Stoxpot, your go-to episode to unpack what's happening around various stocks and industries. It's me LEKSHMANmj. Today, we are going to dive deep into one of India's most critical sectors, the cement industry. Whether you are a business enthusiast or an investor or just someone who is curious about how India builds its future, then this episode is for you. We will explore what makes the cement industry overcome the challenges it faces and why it's set to grow despite hurdles. So grab your coffee, sit back and let's get started. The cement industry is like the backbone of any growing economy. It provides the raw material needed to build homes, roads, bridges and skyscrapers. In India, the sector plays a vital role in driving economic growth. And do you know, India is the second largest cement producer in the world after China. But the twist over here is, though India holds the second position, India only produces 1/3 of the total volume produced by China. And that's a huge difference. But why is cement so important? Well, the answer lies in its contribution. It contributes about 11% of input cost to India's construction sector. This means every time a new building or a new road is built, cement is a bigger part of the cost. And here is something interesting. India's cement industry does not just support infra development. It also creates jobs. Over 1 million people are directly employed by this sector, with many more indirectly benefiting from it. In short, for every million tons of cement produced, about 20,000 people gets employment. And now let's see, why is this industry projected to grow? One big reason is urbanization. When more and more people are moving to cities, it creates the need for housing, offices and retail spaces. And added to that, the Indian government's focus on infrastructure projects like highways, smart cities and rural roads further drive the demand for cement. These projects are not just about building roads, they are about connecting people, boosting trade and improving lives. Having said that, now let's talk about what's happening right now in cement industry. There are 5 major trends that are shaping this sector. First up, higher government spending on infrastructure. The Indian government has allocated $134 billion for infrastructure development in 24-25 budget. This is higher than last year's allocation. And this shows the government's commitment to building a stronger India. And next up in the list is price hikes. In 2024, several cement companies increased prices. In the northern regions, prices went up by 10 to 15 rupees per bag, while in the central and eastern regions, the hikes were between 30 to 40 rupees per bag. But why did this happen? After months of weak demand due to heat waves and labor shortages, companies are optimistic about a recovery in the second half of this financial year. They believe infrastructure projects and real estate recovery will boost demand. And now, third one in the list is sustainable practices. Environmental awareness is growing and cement industry is responding. Green cement made using materials like fly ash and slag reduces carbon dioxide emission compared to traditional cement. This shift is driven by stricter environmental regulations and consumer demand for eco-friendly products. Companies are also exploring renewable energy sources and waste materials to make production more sustainable. The fourth one in the list is Industrial Revolution 4.0. Technology is changing how cement is made and delivered. Tools like IoT, AI and big data analytics are being used to monitor equipment, predict maintenance needs and improve efficiency. Automation in logistics is streamlining distribution, reducing errors and saving costs. This digital transformation is helping companies adapt faster to market demands. And the last one in our list is growth of ready-mix concrete. Ready-mix concrete is gaining popularity, especially in urban areas. It is pre-mixed at a plant and delivered ready to use, saving time and reducing wastages. Large infrastructure projects like highways and metro systems are driving demand for RMC because it's ideal for high volume construction. So despite its growth potential, cement industry also faces some tough challenges. Let's break them down one by one. First up, pricing pressure. Prices have been volatile due to weak demand, prolonged monsoons and labor shortages. In August 2024, prices in the southern region fell by 10 rupees per bag. Even though companies raised prices earlier, they had to roll back some hikes. This put pressure on profitability. The next one on the list is carbon emissions. The cement industry contributes about 5.8% of India's total carbon dioxide emissions. To address this, companies are actively working to reduce emissions. In 2023, the greenhouse gas emissions were reduced to 0.56 tons of carbon dioxide per ton of cement. The goal is to bring this down to 0.35 tons by 2050, but achieving this requires significant investment in green technologies. The last one, but not the least, in our list is high GST rates. Cement attracts a 28% GST, one of the highest rates among construction materials. This increases cost for builders and slows down demand, especially in affordable housing. And not just that, the construction companies also face issues by not being able to offset the input credits. And I hope these kind of incompatibilities in the system will be addressed by the government at the earliest. And now looking ahead, the Indian cement industry is poised for growth. It is expected to grow at a CAGR of 8.04% till 2030. And here goes the list of growth drivers. First, rising urbanization and housing demand. Second, government-led infrastructure projects. Third, focus on sustainability. And fourth, the consolidation among players. That is, big companies are in a mode to acquire smaller companies to expand their market share. This clearly indicates the growth potential because, as we all know, big brothers don't do anything blindly, and now they are acquiring small players, even the struggling ones. So I can guess what's ahead for the industry. And there you have it, the complete story of India's cement industry. From its crucial role in economic growth to the challenges it faces and opportunities ahead. This sector is both dynamic and resilient. Thanks for tuning into Stoxpot. If you find this episode insightful, make sure you follow us and leave your opinions in the comment down. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. It's me, LEKSHMANmj, signing off.